Hello everyone, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome to part 2 of the Dragon from Shrek tutorial. So far you should have done the top of the head. We are going to be doing the jaw next. But before we do that, we can actually take off the tying bands, the pink ones here, or whatever color you used. Not the green ones, but the pink ones we can take off. Alright, great. So now let's work on the lower jaw. Alright, so I'm using all pink for this part, okay? Just taking 2 at a time. Going down 10 times. Oh, oops, this goes like this. Okay, I'm going to double loop. Not yet. Okay, now I'm going to double loop a pink. Goes here. Or we can double loop the red. Yeah, let's double loop a red here for her lips instead of pink. Okay, alright, now let's do the other side. Double loop a red here. Now we're going to take red and cap off here by wrapping it around, creating 4 loops. Alright. And now I am taking my pink 2 at a time. Now I'm taking 2, stretching them all the way across. And now I'm going to double loop. Making triangles. Like this. Okay, just like that. Oops. Okay, so we need to make a couple more spiky things, okay? Or like we need to make a couple more of these. So make 2 that are exactly like this. So with the 4 white and then the burgundy, right? Just like we did before. And I'm going to be putting those I'm wrapping one around that peg and one around this peg here. Okay. And now I'm going to make one that's a little shorter. So I'm taking white, wrapping it around, creating 5 loops, double looping a white, pulling it on, and doing that 2 more times. So here's 1, 2. Okay, now taking the burgundy, double looping that. Okay. In this one, I'm going to put right here. Okay, so I'm going to make another one like this. So it's the same as that, but it's just 1 length shorter. Like that. Okay? Alright, now I'm going to dig down here under the cap band, loop up the double looped red on each side, and then I'm going to go up the middle. And in the center, I'm going to go up to here. Okay, the 3rd peg from the top. Now I'm going to make my tongue. So I'm going to use the pearl pink here instead of the regular pink, but it doesn't matter. You can use the regular pink if you want. I'm going to take 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and then I'm going to take one onto my hook, creating 5 loops with it around my hook, double looping one, pulling it on, double looping another, pulling that on, and double looping a 3rd and a 4th. Okay, then I can attach this onto here and just loop up the rest. Could have technically done that all on my hook, but oh well. Too late now. Okay, take that off. Here's your tongue. I'm going to untwist it so it's not all twisted up. Okay, and I'm going to wrap it. Wrap all 6 loops around that peg there, and then loop up the rest like that. Okay? Alright, I'm going to make a tooth on my hook, just like I did before with the pink. And as I loop up this set, I'm going to pull the tooth onto those bands as I loop up, just like that. Alright, let's do that again. Okay, let's work on the other side a little bit. Okay, dig down here, grab the top 2 bands, loop them out. Same thing on this side. Okay. And I'm going to make another tooth. Loop up this one and attach it to that one. Okay. And now I'm going to loop up to here. Okay. Make another tooth. Loop up these 2 and hook them around. Okay. And loop up. Okay. So we're at this point. Now we're going to take the top of our head and we're going to begin to attach it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is okay. We're going to start by going, you have your set of pink on the side here. You have 1, 2, 3 sets. This third set here, what we're going to do is we're going to go through this part of it. Instead of the entire set of loops, we're just going through the bottom set and wrapping it around that peg. Okay, and then looping up. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side with that other one. Stretch it all the way across and just loop up the bottom part. Okay, same thing here. So we're just continuing in order, wrapping around the bottom loops. Just the bottom. Now we're moving to the burgundy here. First set of burgundy, loop that, and then loop this guy too. Okay, same thing here. So the bottom burgundy is looped around here. And then we loop this guy, and then this guy. Okay. And then what I'm going to do here is you have the set that's tied off. We're going to not attach that set, but the next one here, and we're going to go through all 4 loops. So it's the set behind the spike. Go all through all 4 loops of the burgundy, wrap around, and loop up the final set. Okay, same thing on the other side. You want to make sure it's even on both sides. It can take several attempts. And now I'm going to tie these off with the darker green. Okay, so I'm using a different color than what I tied the top jaw off with. Okay. And now I can lift this off. And then we can straighten out these spikes here. Roar, aw, dragon! And grab her tongue and make sure her tongue is poking through. Okay. And that is the top, or that is her head, okay? I hope yours turned out pretty good, alright? And yeah, so go to the next video and we will continue working on her. Yay! I'm so glad after 10 attempts on the head I got it. I think it's pretty good. Alright, see you over there, everyone.